What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're coming at you live from Helios Grand Hotel in beautiful Orlando, Florida, Epic Universe. We're going to let you know everything you need to know about this place so you can decide if it's right, worth the time, worth the money for you and your family. Stick around and find out. All right, so let's dig into the origins and the ownership, the story behind Helios Grand Hotel. The Helios Grand Hotel officially opened its doors on May 22nd, 2025, just ahead of Epic Universe's grand opening. It's one of the 3 new on-site hotels and arguably the crown jewel of Universal's expansion. This resort is co-owned and operated by Lowe's Hotel in partnership with Universal Orlando Resort. The 2 brands have teamed up to create what they describe as a mythical luxury escape, and it really shows. The design blends Greek and Roman mythology with modern architecture. It's named after Helios, the sun god, and you'll notice essential celestial themes woven into everything from artwork and lighting to the constellations embedded in the tile work. With 500 rooms, including family suites and high-end luxury options, Helios is not just a place to stay, it's an experience. Walking into the Helios Grand is like entering a 5-star Greek villa crossed with a star observatory. Marble columns, glowing chandeliers, golden sunburst. The theming is rich but never gaudy. Check-in was smooth even during the buzz of opening weekend. Staff were friendly, helpful, and excited to be a part of something new. Our room wasn't quite ready when we arrived, so we got a key that would be activated as soon as our room was ready. This enabled us access to the pool area, the gym, the game room, all those other, amenities while we waited for a text. Pro tip, definitely accept texting from Lowe's properties because it's super convenient and helpful. So once we received the text, we were good to go and ready to go up to our room. All right, so first things first, let's get into this room tour. As soon as you walk in, you have this beautiful light fixture here with a really nice full-size mirror. Do a quick fit check. As you can see, I got the UOAP anniversary t-shirt. Let me spin around. I can't see if you can see it, but you can see it. It's fire. Nonetheless, as we move around here, we have a nice closet area. Decently sized, not too big, but if we're being honest, we don't really use the closet anyway. As we move our way through the room, we opted for the 2-queen room. Beautiful decor. Really nice comforters. I'm not sure. I'll give you guys the review once we sleep on those. Over here we got TV, coffee station, nice dresser here. Again, I never unpack. I'm not sure who does. But if you do, no shade. Do what you got to do. Got a little desk area here with the rundown on what Helios consists of. They'll give you the checkout time, chat service, where the ice machine is, when they clean the room, dry cleaning, all that good stuff. You know what it consists of. A little bit of artwork on the wall. Nice little lamp. Over here we have a nice seating area. 1 chair and a nice table. We got some velvety shades here, which are actually remotely controlled. I'll show you guys that in a second. And we have Rude in the building. Rude, say what's up to the people. Rude is dealing with the iPad right now, and she's got room control. So over here we could see we can have the curtains. Rude just opened the curtains remotely. So we got a skyline view. Park resort views were hard to come by on opening day. If you guys were part of that process, you know how fun that was. Not much to look at except this big Ferris wheel that's in downtown Orlando. But listen, we're just happy to be here. So what else can you do on the iPad? We can dim the lighting. Can we turn the shower on? Or is that the light in the bathroom? Hit bath on. Okay, cool. So this controls all the lights. in the spot. As we go in here, we got the bathroom. Nice little mirror. Has some lighting around it. Don't mind the hat here. I've been in Epic all day long. It's phenomenal. Video coming soon. So over here we have the little mirror, cosmetics mirror, shaving, whatever it is that you got to do. We got a door separating the toilet from the sink area. Nice shower. Nice little ledge if you want to pop a squat. Decent area with the Julian Farrell products. Just slammed my head on a towel hook that is conveniently located. Over here we got the light switch to turn on and off the vanity. Off. On. Beyond the iPad, over in this area, when you first walk in, you have some controls as well. So you can turn everything on. You can open and close the drapes, the shears, you name it, you got it, all at the touch of a button. So all in all, pretty technically advanced room. I feel like it's a little bit smaller than Hard Rock though, right? What do you think? Okay, rude pulls no punches, a lot smaller than Hard Rock. Coffee station, we got our typical 2 pods, couple creamers, just enough sugar to get us by. We have Rude's favorite product in all those hotels, the $8 Fiji. I believe it was $7 when we first started coming. It went up to $8. Money ain't a thing for her. She's cracking the seal on it anyway, right, Rude? Right, of course. So that's pretty much the room in a nutshell. We'll give you the rundown, the ins and the outs, full resort tour, all the amenities, every piece of info that you need. So I'm fully aware this horse has already been beaten and is damn near death, but we're going to do it anyway because at the end of the day, when you watch our channel, you're going to get the real deal Holyfield, as Rude is having a field day with the curtains right now. So if it's not great, I'm going to tell you, okay? I'm not pulling punches just to get hashtag hosted, even though I do want to get hosted. Universal, holla at me. But I'm not going to, pull no punches. I'm going to give you the official. So stick around, find out if this is worth your time, your money, and the hype. All right, so let's talk about dining options. The dining scene at Helios Grand is small, but it's mighty. Flora Taverna is the resort's signature restaurant. Think modern Mediterranean with upscale flavors. We're talking charred seafood, roasted vegetables, artisan pastas, and thoughtful plating. It's a gorgeous space, perfect for a relaxed dinner or a special celebration. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to see our full review on this restaurant. Additionally, there's Bar Helios, which is stylish, sleek, and the cocktails are top-notch. We landed on a order of oysters, a crab cake, and a bottle of wine, and we're able to look out over Epic Universe. So the views are stunning. It's really a clean and upscale type vibe in this area. And for quick bites, this hotel's grab-and-go marketplace. It's got breakfast sandwiches, wraps, fresh salads, pastries. It's great for rope dropping Epic Universe without skipping out on your coffee. They do offer Starbucks options, and there is a small gelato selection as well. All right, so let's talk about the amenities. The pool area is one of the highlights with an infinity edge design that has celestial lighting and plenty of loungers. It's peaceful, photogenic, and big enough to never feel crowded. The pool bar offers up some fun cocktails, and when we were there was actually a DJ playing, giving it a day party kind of vibe as well. The hotel also comes equipped with a fitness center that, has everything you need to get your pump on during vacation, as well as a nice little game room if you have to plan a resort day. If it's raining outside, this is Florida, so whatever you need, the amenities are adequate in this resort. All right, continuing on Helios Grand Review. We're here broadcasting live from the pool. Probably your favorite content creator to do so. Probably the only content creator to do so. I feel like a lot of folks, I'm calling out names right now. Feel like a lot of these folks be in here taking 3 steps through the lobby, 2 steps through the restaurant, 1 circle view of the room, and calling it a video. We're going to give you all the ins and outs that you need. So, Helios, we're at the pool right now. There is a DJ. This guy's equipment is definitely overheating, so that's not working properly. But we're going to get a drink. First impressions on the pool are it's very long, according to Rude, and not very wide. But it's a nice pool, and there's not many kids, so it's kind of like an adult vibe right now. I don't know if it'll always be this way, but definitely a really relaxing experience. Pool water is a balmy, like, I don't know, 60, 70, bath water type vibes. Feels really good. Rude's here as well. Rude, say what up to the people. Thank you. And so, yeah, this is just another piece of the puzzle. I'm definitely not mad at this pool at all. Plenty of seating. There's like multiple levels to the seating. Rude said she still likes Stella better. Is that the best pool on property?
What's that?
Stella Nova, the best pool on Universal property.
Yeah, I feel like I liked it a lot better.
It's a highly debatable opinion, but it's her opinion and she's entitled to it. So I'm not mad at Stella Nova. I'm not mad at Helios. I liked Hard Rock. I like Royal Pacific. They all have their pros and their cons. I like Royal Pacific. I wouldn't have to sit here and wait for the server. I could just order off the back of my chair. We don't have that here, so we're patiently waiting though. So let's talk numbers. Room rates at Helios Grand Hotel vary depending on the season and the room type. Standard rooms start at $293 per night based on a 4-night stay during off-peak times. During peak seasons such as holidays and summer months, rates can range from $600 over $800 per night. For those seeking premium views or larger accommodations, prices increase accordingly. Theme park view rooms and deluxe suites can command higher rates, especially during those high demand periods. It is worth noting that unlike the other Universal Premier resorts, Helios Grand does not include express passes with your stay at this time. However, guests do receive early park admission and have the private entrance in the Epic universe, which offers a unique and convenient experience in itself. All right, guys, so we back, checking back in halfway through our stay here at Helios Grand Hotel. It's been an exciting, eventful couple of days with, grand opening weekend of Epic happening at the same time as our first stay here, so lots to unpack. We're still not done experiencing everything this place has to offer, but a couple things that we did do and notice that we could chime in on right off top is check-in. Just a heads up. Again, it's a busy weekend, but check-in, we weren't able to get in until 4 p.m. check-in time, which is probably to be expected when the hotel is booked solid. Concierge was smooth, and they did give us like a temporary key. And once our room was ready, we didn't have to go back to the desk. We just came straight up to our room. So shout out to them for making that fairly seamless. But one big gripe, this isn't necessarily a Helios thing, but definitely just in general, is the lack of luggage transfer amongst Universal resorts. So we stayed at Hard Rock before coming here. We rope dropped Epic opening day. Then around 3 o'clock, when we realized we weren't getting our room early, we ended up taking a bus to City Walk, hoofing it over to Hard Rock, and then taking an Uber back to Helios just so we could get our bags over here. So big plus of Disney is the luggage transfer. Big negative points lost for Universal for failing to do that for us. So that's first things first. We showed you the room. Room is nice. We slept here. Definitely was fairly comfortable. Rude, I don't know, decided to turn the air down to 31 degrees, so woke up shivering again. We did experience something I've seen other content creators post about, which is the lights coming on randomly. So definitely woke up to the bathroom and little hall area lights on. So that was kind of interrupted my sleep a bit. But all in all, solid beds. Got these nice little velvet comforters. Again, not very warm. Most people are in the middle of Florida, so don't need warm blankets, but I don't know what Rude's going through right now, but the room has been an ice box. All right, room has been a complete ice box. So, in addition to that, was that after the park or midway through the day, Rude, when we went to get to the bar, Helios? That was midway through the day. So we stopped up. I made reservations for like 8 o'clock for the bar Helios. We ended up just popping up there, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 in the middle of the day, swapped around our reservations. We just ended up sitting at the bar. So the bar is nice. You know, if you've seen other people review the bar, it's like this amazing experience. So beautiful. It brings tears to your eyes. I didn't necessarily feel like that. Thought it was, you know, a solid bar, but not anything that made me emotional. Views are cool. You know, you get to look out over Stardust Racers, all the Celestial Park. So it's nice, but it's, you know, it's definitely probably sold a little bit better than it is in my honest opinion. So we sat down, got a bottle of wine, got a couple of apps. We got some oysters, a crab cake. All in all, the food was good. Pricey, I would say. You know, crab cake was $30-something. It did have caviar on it if you're into that kind of thing. So obviously that's going to boost the price, but yeah, kind of expensive for one single crab cake. So all in all, decent vibes, but you know, nothing to really write home about. I'm sure I'll pop up there a couple more times before I go home. Probably just for drinks, but you know, we'll see how that goes. The second thing is after park close, we came in after they had a little nighttime fountain show. Came in, lobby as to be expected was a bit crowded. We ran over to the Flora Taverna and missed food service by like 2 minutes. So just a heads up, they close the kitchen at 10. We still could have got drinks, but kitchen closed at 10, so we would have had to settle for a quick service. Wasn't anything too enticing over there at that point. So, you know, we kind of just called it a night. Waited a bit of a wait, not extremely long, but a bit of a wait to get on the elevator because there was only one running and every single park guest was waiting for it. So that was pretty much, you know, our dining experience thus far. We're going to pop down to Flora Taverna in a few minutes with a reservation, so we know we're getting seated and fed. So we'll see how the food tastes there. But all in all, property is really nice. Restaurants are decent. One other thing that we hit a snag with, maybe we just didn't know any. Well, obviously we didn't know any better. Maybe we didn't read what we should have read. But trying to enter the park in the morning, we just went downstairs. I had my room key. Rude didn't have hers. But we did have to both show a room key in order to use the park entrance. So that's a pro tip. Make sure your whole party has a room key or you're not getting through that Helios designated entrance. So, yeah, so that's kind of where we are for now. You know what I mean? We'll see what else happens. I'll just sit here, swig on this exclusive Epic Universe Coke bottle, and take in the rest of this beautiful resort and beautiful park. Final thoughts. Is Helios Grand worth the splurge? For luxury travelers, couples, or families looking to go all in on their Epic Universe trip, I'd say yes. The service is excellent, the rooms are refined, and the proximity to the park is unmatched. It's not cheap, but for what you get, the value is definitely there. Let us know down in the comments if you've stayed at the Helios Grand and if your experience was any different than ours. Like we always say at this time, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, holla.